The principles of secure coding are a set of guidelines that should be followed when writing code. These guidelines help reduce the chances of vulnerabilities in your applications. Let me first tell you why do we have bad code. Bad code is code that contains vulnerabilities. This can happen for a variety of reasons, such as careless coding, not following secure coding principles, or not having enough experience. Software developers might not have the required training about secure coding practices, so they might not be aware of the potential risks. Now, let me tell you how to build a secure architecture. There is no single silver bullet for building a secure architecture, but there are some general principles that can be followed. These include using security by design, defense in depth, and least privilege. Security by design is the practice of building security into the architecture from the start. This means that all components and systems are designed with security in mind and built into the development process. Defense in depth is the practice of using multiple layers of security to protect systems. This approach makes it more difficult for attackers to find and exploit vulnerabilities. Least privilege is the practice of only granting users the permissions they need to perform their job. This helps to limit the damage that can be done by a malicious user, as they will only be able to access the resources that they have permission for. Regarding security, following these principles can help make your applications more robust and less likely to be exploited. There is another topic that I need to share with you now: the security challenges with third-party code or libraries. Using third-party code or libraries can introduce security risks into your applications. This is because you are relying on the security of these external components. If these components are not secure, then your application will also be vulnerable. It is important to vet these third-party components carefully before using them. How does good design matter? Good design is important for security, as it can help to reduce the chances of vulnerabilities being present in your code. This is because good design makes code more understandable and easier to review. It also makes it easier to spot potential security issues. So, in conclusion, coding standards help to ensure that code is written in a consistent way. This makes it easier to read and understand, and it also makes it easier to spot potential security issues. Coding standards can also help to prevent vulnerabilities from being introduced in the first place. Some coding standards include the Secure Coding Guidelines from the CERT Coordination Center, the Microsoft Security Development Lifeline, and the OWASP Top 10. Following coding standards is vital for security, as it can help to reduce the chances of vulnerabilities being present in your code. Keep watching our videos and check our blog.